It is something I haven't had in probably been 2 or 3 years. Just like the Michelina's wheels and cheese. I don't get these frequently, but I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised by this, the way I was surprised by the wheels and cheese. So there's definitely a couple that I know kind of suck. Their chicken fried rice is, well, it's not that great to me. But then again, anybody who's watching these videos knows I don't particularly like Pop Tarts. I don't particularly like chicken fried rice. Those of you who are looking at the edamame, yes, this is edamame, and are wondering, like, what's she gonna do with that? Is she gonna dump that all over her macaroni and cheese like it's California Pizza Kitchen? Apparently, at one point, I never saw this myself. Um, Maybe because I'm such a klutz that I can't even open a package. Okay, there it is. Apparently, at one point, California Pizza Kitchen offered a kids' meal that was macaroni and cheese and edamame stirred in. And I found this out because I was thinking to myself, I don't want chicken on my macaroni and cheese tomorrow morning. And I thought about edamame and I was like, that's too weird. Nobody would ever do that. Well, turns out I'm not the only weirdo. So I got out some edamame and thawed it. This stuff is not expensive. You can get like a 14-ounce package at Walmart for like $2.75 or something insane like that. And it cooks up pretty quickly. So the general word on the internet is just like dump a little bit of, well, I can't open that packet either. The general word on the internet is, because I only usually cook it in pods, but apparently you can tip a half a cup of edamame into a little bowl and nuke it in the microwave for 2 minutes. And well, it's like 3 to 5 if frozen, but this is thawed. So we're gonna give this a shot. Oh, I forgot this from last night. Well, we're gonna watch that later while this cooks. And why edamame? Why not chicken? Because I suspect I'm going to be served white meat chicken in the hotline at school today. So I was just like, you know what? And we're also eating chicken for dinner today. So I'm like, you know what? I can't do chicken 3 times a day. So we're trying edamame. So we're gonna get that started. 2 minutes. And then we're gonna cook the macaroni and cheese and hopefully find some coffee. Okay. Let's see if this is done. Oh, I probably need a fork. Well, while we're waiting to see if that's done, it feels pretty hot. Let's throw in the macaroni and cheese. How long? Need my old lady glasses. I also need some coffee. 3 minutes. Oh yeah, that's done. It smells pretty good too. Interesting variegated shade of brown. I don't know if the color is coming through. It actually looks kind of cool. We're gonna set that there to stay warm and perform coffee summoning magic. Well, that didn't work. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I know. Cheap thrills. I always looked at YouTube videos and I was like, how do they do that? And I looked it up and I was like, oh, way less exciting when you have an explanation on how to edit. But anyway, going to work today. Not gonna lie, looking forward to the weekend. Working in the schools and working with children is rewarding and I love it, but 10,000 steps a day is a lot. Although, that and the school meals is definitely helping me lose weight. If you are interested in what school meals look like and school breakfasts, although the school breakfasts are significantly light on variety, it's pretty much always the same thing. It's like mini pancakes, cups of cereal. Occasionally, they'll, in the upper grades, not in elementary schools, occasionally there will be something like little breakfast breads, which are basically like muffins cooked in bar form. Those are actually good. But breakfast at the schools, while good, um, saying too much. Breakfast at the schools is kind of light on variety. And I think it's because, number one, not very many children actually eat breakfast at school, at least where we live. We live in a relatively high cost of living, high earnings um, area of the country. And so we don't have the issues of having widespread large segments of our population who experience food insecurity um, as a large portion of their population. So because there's not that many kids to be fed, they're just kind of like, okay, most of them like cereal, most of them like mini pancakes, serve that, milk, juice, fruit, we're good. So in some other areas where lots of kids are eating the meals, they have more variety. So I usually eat breakfast at home, so it's not really an issue. Ooh, that looks okay. And this one, yeah, it needs an extra minute. But if you're interested in seeing what school meals look like, I will tack the playlist on the end of this video, so you can have a peek at it. They're not exciting. I bring my hot sauce to school as well, but they are quite healthy and they do have a lot of produce. They are required to offer 2 servings of vegetables. I don't think they're required to offer 2 varieties of vegetables, but they're required to offer 2 servings of vegetables, 1 serving of fruit, and or 100% fruit juice. Some places freeze. Yeah, that needs in a minute. Some places freeze the fruit juice in little cups or little cartons and serve it almost like thinking sorbet. It's almost like gelato. It's not bad, and even kids who like recoil from even the idea of eating anything fresh or like a vegetable or fruit, um, those kids will usually go for the like what's called the frozen fruit blend. It's 100% fruit. Usually doesn't have any chunks, so you can get those kids who are like, ooh, texture, no. Um, you can get some vitamin C into them. But again, that playlist will be at the end of this video. All right, Michelinas. The other benefit to this one, does this need to be heated? No, it's still hot. The other benefit to this combo is it's dirt cheap. So if it's edible, I'll be doing this again. Ooh, that second 30 seconds thickened the sauce up nicely. Check this out. That's not bad. I'm not saying like, I would write home about it, give it like a 4 stars or whatever. But it's not bad visually. But I need to get a shot of this first. I need to be careful because, like I mentioned in the other video, I tore the lid off one of these and the contents just went like everywhere. And it was over a carpet, which is like even worse. All right, let's get a picture of that. I used to forget to get thumbnails all the time. Now it's admittedly pretty rare. Just decant that in here. Oh yeah, it looks cute. All right. Okay. Apparently, I've never tried this. I've had this, but it hasn't been for years. I have had this, but I usually eat it in the pods. Although this is popping up more and more in Asian frozen dinners, I've noticed. I think because it looks a little more high rent than frozen green peas, and I suspect when you buy them in bulk, um, the cost difference is not that much. They also pop, and it's in the Asian ones. So also, these have more protein. Like this dinner is only 7 grams of protein, a half a cup. Come on, stay. I can't make children stay, but please. Yeah. Kids are different now. That behavior change in children started about 20 years ago. It was not caused by COVID. Half a cup of edamame is 9, so this whole shebang here, if it's edible, is, I can't do that. 7 plus 9 is 16. So 16 grams protein. So I think that's why some frozen food companies are putting in the edamame so that people look at the protein level. Oh, that's not bad. Try the macaroni and cheese. Plain. Not as good as the wheels and cheese. The wheels and cheese texture is better, but the sauce is exactly the same. That's not bad though. Let's doctor it up a little bit. I put this on everything, including my hand. All right. Let the hot sauce flow through you. All right. Much better. All right, now let's try the edamame. California Pizza Kitchen stirred it in, and I mean, it might taste great, but I can't bring myself to do that at 7 o'clock in the morning. Where have you been all my life? That's really good. And it's not even that salty. Let's dump some more salt in it. But it is a little bland with just edamame. I know I'm mispronouncing it. I'm sorry. It drives one of my kids crazy. They're like, "Mom, it's not. You don't say it like that," and they're right. Not fair. Okay, so apparently, California Pizza Kitchen offered this as a kids' meal, and it must have been popular enough because food bloggers were coming up with duplicates for it. But I don't think they serve it anymore because I kept on looking at the menu. We don't go to California Pizza Kitchen. I don't know why. I've never had their food. Some people love it. I just, we don't. I think it's because there's not one close to us. But I'm gonna try it together and see if they were onto something. It's not bad. However, I don't think it's a winning combo because macaroni and cheese is soft and edamame is not. So I think I'm just gonna enjoy these separately. I would say that just like plain on its own, straight out of the box, Michelina's is a solid. Like it's 6 out of 10. It's macaroni and cheese. Box mix is better. The edamame, I'm definitely gonna be doing this again. This is a solid win, but it's edamame and salt basically. It is very easy with the hot sauce on it. I think it's like a 7 out of 10, but it's reliable, and I will totally do this again simply because it's easy, it's very edible, and it's cheap. Michelina's is about $1.89, and you can get 5 servings out of a 14-ounce package of edamame, which breaks down the cost per serving to be like 60 cents. So for under $2, you can have a edible, satisfying, nutritionally adequate. I think this is 260 calories, and these are 90. So you're looking at a 350 calorie, 16 grams of protein meal, which I'm going to go off and slay and drink my coffee and then go to work. So you guys know the drill. If you want to help, click like and subscribe or comment. Tell me about your day or don't. And I appreciate it. It would help. But even if you don't, have a fantastic day.